We're just going to introduce him to the boy. So move over a little bit, good buddy, because the snowman is coming through.
Today, let's open up a 83 Fleer rack pack. I have not opened up much 83 Fleer recently, but as a kid, so 82 Fleer were the first cards that I bought in packs and opened. And then 83 Fleer, they had them at the Snack Shack at the Little League field I played at. And so I'd buy a pack every game and then go to the local liquor store and buy Fleer packs. And so I bought a bunch of Fleer as a kid. And the big thing back then was I mean, they're kind of plain looking cards, but it was the two photos on each card. I liked like the logos. I would always cringe when you got, Pirates or Indians or Mariners, because there was nobody good on those teams or nobody exciting for me to collect. And back then I loved the Giants logo, and I liked getting Giants and A's cards, of course. So, and then some of the rookies really, kind of just all of the cards went in rubber bands as a kid. And then when, Boggs and Gwynn and Sandberg started, everybody, talking about them, then I remember like a year and a half later, going back through my 83 Fleer cards in rubber bands and seeing how many of those cards that I had. So, hoping to get, let's see, out of 3 packs here, maybe, 3 or 4 Hall of Famers, and if we're lucky, maybe one of the key rookies. So here we go. I'm looking forward to this regardless. I love opening older stuff. I used to love the stickers of these. It's buried under some papers, but I still have an old binder from the 80s where I would put these stickers all over it. I'll have to show that in a video coming up. So we got... the sticker's a little shorter than the cards. One of the cards feels like bigger. Like when they would cut them, like I just went through some 87 or 85 tops that were just in one of my storage boxes. And so many of the cards were like, they're like crazy bigger, like cut so much bigger than the rest. They just had some bad cutting. All right, so start off with Rafael Landeskog. I accidentally used to call him Landestroy, but it would be cool if he had an R right there. Landestroy sounds pretty cool name. But Rafael Landeskog, Dwight Bernard, Max Venable. See, again, the Giant. I don't know why I liked that Giants logo so much. And then also, I forgot what year 2 had like the Giants in cursive like that as their, I think maybe an 84 Fleer. I'm not sure. But so Max Venable, another out. I love this as a kid. Bill Lasky. The Giants and A's really stunk back then. Doug Corbett. Doug Bird. Jesse Orosco. John Montefiusco. Kurt Bavacqua. And I liked also the Padres ones because then in 84 in Little League I was on the Padres. In 1984. We were 1 game away from the city championship. The Bruins beat us. Mark Clear. Rick Camp. John Denny. Nice condition cards, though. Lonnie Smith. Jeff Lottie. Jim Palmer. There we go. Hall of Famer. And Jerry Garvin. Oh, nice Palmer card. His hair. After the wind blowing on this picture, he had to go back to his stylist and get that redone. I mean, I don't know that. I'm just guessing or making fun of always how perfect his hair was. Try not to see the best back card, but we got Lamar Hoyt, so just trying to open it without seeing that, so we'll pull that to the front, so we'll be surprised by the last card. So Lamar Hoyt, I think it was in 83 or 84. He had a great year. Yeah, tons of wins in 82 it was. All right, Chris Spire, Bud Black, Huey Brooks, Dickie Knowles, Jody Davis, Steve Yeager. And stay to the end of this video because I'm going to put a question out there, get some feedback, and I'll do a video on all you guys' feedbacks. Kind of just a fun thing because I ran across, so I've been going through some of my storage boxes, and a card I ran across just prompted me to ask a question to you guys. Steve Yeager, Jerry Turner. Yes. Off center, but come on. I mean, not a Hall of Famer, but I'm going to consider it one of the key cards. So I was hoping for 3 or 4 key cards, rookies, Hall of Famers out of this. So I just remember this, just so cool in his dark red batting practice jersey. Nice. Awesome. Terry Harper, Old Mother Hubbard, Vern Rule. Now, these are going to kind of group by team a little bit in these packs, so I remember that as a kid, too. So, do we get a Nolan after this? Come on. Nope, no Astro. Eddie Whitson, see, Indians, I mean, everything is plain. Even their writing block there under Wahoo there is plain, and just, there was nobody good on the Indians back then. Was Blyleven on? See, Blyleven really, people didn't think of him as star or Hall of Famer until after this, but back when I was buying these packs, Blyleven was overlooked. Ed Romero and Dan Ford and Bob Bonner, who is one of the 3 guys on the 82 Topps Cal Ripken rookie card. All right, last pack. Okay, we're sitting at 2 good cards so far. That's not bad. Like I said, stay to the end. It's just a little question and a toss out there, and then I'll do a video on everybody's answers. And all right, red sticker. Sorry, text just came in and blocking. Mike Krukow, Royce Smalley, Willie Randolph. Yeah, another good one. Eddie Murray. So we're getting some Orioles here. There we go. Nice Eddie Murray. Dale Murray. Oh, that's funny. Murray and Murray back to back. This was the first year of the Superstar specials. They had special cards in 81 and 82 Fleer, but this is the first year they designate them. And then these are all the Superstar specials with the, I loved the Ricky Henderson, the silver shoe. Where is it on here? 300 Pride of Venezuela, All-Star, Base Steelers Threat, Last Perfect Game, the silver shoe right there, Ricky Henderson, card 639. So kind of a cool, and then the checklist of the checklists, which is kind of funny. Rick Burleson, John Castino, Dave Bergman, Mark Wagner, another checklist. So I loved Fleer, like I've said before, where all the teams, all the numbers were consecutive to keep all the teams together. Willie Wilson, yes! Cool, one of my all-time favorite players. All right, well, I'd say that's a pretty good goal. What'd I say? 3 or 4 Hall of Famers. So I got 3 Hall of Famers and somebody who will be eventually. Luis Salazar, Cliff Johnson, and Joe Sambito. So that was a fun rip. I'm glad. So we got Rose, Palmer, Murray, Brett. That's a pretty good lineup there. So my question to all of you, and put your feedback in the comments, and also if I put your comment in the future video I'm going to do on these, let me know if you have a YouTube channel that you want me to mention, or on the other side, if you want your comment anonymous, if you don't want your username or channel mentioned with your comment. But here is my question to you. So what card did you dread? Like, I mean, or it could be player, did you dread pulling as a kid or when you first opened packs? Or what card did you get so many of, you're just like, what in the world? So for me, 83 tops, I probably, who knows, maybe I bought 50 packs for the year. So I had, 0 or 1 or 2 of most players. But it seemed like every other pack, and like, so in my commons from when I was a kid, I have like 7 of this card. I would always get this card. And it was ugly to me. So this is my nemesis card from a kid. So the green is ugly to me. I didn't know who this guy was. Vicente Romo, probably a very nice guy. I didn't think he looked like a ball player. Also, I mean, he just looks like a regular guy off the streets. He looks like my dad had a best friend, Sal, who owned a restaurant. And this guy looks just like Sal, one of my dad's friends. And I'm like, so everything about this card, and with how many I had, like I said, seriously, maybe I got triplicates of a couple of cards from 83 tops. But this, I'm not exaggerating. I think I ended up with like 7 as a kid, just opening, maybe 50 packs as a kid. I'd always pull this card, and it drove me nuts. So this is my nemesis card. So tell me in the comments your nemesis card, if you have a specific player and year, or just in general a player. I know from one of the other channels, just from watching a lot of his videos on Past is Alive, and I don't know if he has a specific card that is his nemesis, but on Past is Alive, John can't stand Vance Law and Von Hayes. You always mention, every time he pulls those, it's just, those were his nemesises. So Von Hayes and Vance Law, I know for Past is Alive, he does not like these, but I don't know if there's a specific Hayes or Law card. I don't think he watches my videos, but hey, if you do watch it and want to comment on which specific is your worst liked or most disliked Von Hayes and Vance Law card, let me know. But everybody else out there, let me know what your nemesis card is. This is the nemesis card from my childhood, the 1983 tops, Vicente Romo, because he was in all the packs I opened, and it just was like, I mean, I'm sorry again, probably one of the nicest people. He looks like a nice gentleman, but it just looks like Sal, the restaurant owner that we would go see with my dad as a kid. So that's, there's my answer to that. So thanks for watching the video. Give me your comments below on your nemesis card, and I'll do a video and compile everybody's and try to mention all of them, and try to show the card that you mentioned. All right, take care, everybody.